Okay, let's do this. I have a haul from August. I meant to get done sooner, but with the con and everything coming up, I didn't get to it, and I need to get this video done so I can get them put away. So it drives me nuts having books sitting out here. So quite a few dollar books, nothing really super special in this haul, but let's just jump right into them. So I picked up these. Let me try to find number one here. There we go. The X-Men. Is it Chisholm? There's the Frank Cho covers. Got one. I got two. These are connecting covers. Three. And four. I think I actually had to pay cover price for these. They wouldn't cut me a deal on them. These are a whole bunch of dollar books. They're mainly rebirth stuff. Stuff that I dropped in the past because I didn't want to pay $3.90 or $2.99 an issue, and this wasn't floating my boat anymore. But if I can get them for $1 a piece, I'll pick them up. Probably out of order too. Wonder Woman 21.
Hi, Puddin'. Miss me?
And of course, somebody sent me a message. 14. 19. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, number 14. And of course, I'm going to jump back to Wonder Woman now. Number 15. Hal Jordan, number 13. Number 11. 15. Picked up the variant cover for issue number 1, the Rebirth Special. Wonder Woman 25. Number 7. 24. 22. 23. Green Lantern or Hal Jordan number 12. 17. So I think that's all the Rebirth out of this stack. And then I picked up from the new 52 run, the Terry Dodson covers. The main reason I picked them up. 21. Well, this was not a Dodson cover, but this is the 75th anniversary of Joker, number 41 for Catwoman. And I'm going to turn the volume down on this because it's going to keep doing it. There we go. Now that won't bother me anymore. I think this is the one I picked up on eBay. I'm not sure if this is an Adam Hughes cover. I don't see the AH anymore on here, but I thought it was. Or Wonder Woman 185. Now, with the announcement of Netflix picking up the Millarverse, I thought it'd be a good time to go to try to jump on because there were some books I wanted to read, and I didn't want them shooting up in price and not be able to read them. Jupiter's Circle number 1 and number 2, and that's not the only Millarverse stuff I got. I probably have these mixed in here too. Let's see, do I have? Well, let's just go ahead and do it. Huck number 2 and issue 4. I picked up the last two I needed for the Huck miniseries at the Rose City Comic Con this last week, so I'm happy to be able to finish reading that story arc. Let's see here. I think I picked these up from my normal guy on eBay. I picked up a lot of stuff from Marvel Guy 60 for another channel. Talk about it before too. He does pretty good prices. There's Green Lantern number 1. This is the Alex Ross cover. Pretty sweet cover. Picked up Bloodshot number 1. Batman 645. $5.22. Hey Brian, how you doing? Steve Rogers, Captain America number 5. Cap 271. Is that a Zek cover? I don't think that's a Zek cover. 269, 267, 293, and 268. So like I said, that Marvel guy 60 on eBay, go check him out. He's got usually got some pretty good deals, and he's got some pretty good deal on combined shipping too. I think it's 50 cents more for each item you win. Picked up these from another eBay guy. Got these for like $1 a piece, I think, too. Punisher Warzone number 25. And because I am a Scoutmaster, this kind of fits in with what I do outside of work and outside of comics. Junior Woodchuck's Disney book. Chroma Tick. This is number 1, the special edition of the Tick. And War Journal number 37. If you try to follow the Punisher stuff, man, later on after Marvel Knights and all that stuff, it gets kind of confusing on what volume it is. So if you're trying to figure those out, it's kind of a pain in the butt. Some more Millar stuff. Nemesis number 1 and number 2. I read these two. Interesting concept. This guy's out killing people. It was pretty good so far. I got the whole run on this one, but I haven't started reading it yet. Maybe I did. Almost positive I did. Okay. Yeah, I know I did. But I don't know where the other one is. It's somewhere in there. Let's just go and do it. MPH or miles per hour or whatever, however you want to call it. Another Millar universe stuff. So number 5, number 4, number 3, and number 2. So I know I have number 1 in here. I'll probably end up pulling it out here pretty quick. Again, heavy on the Millar stuff just because I was trying to get it before it jumps up in price. These are some more dollar books. Let's get out of the rest of the dollar books here. With my main LCS, they don't really have very many back issues. I mean, as in older issues, mainly just newer stuff. But what happens is when people don't come in and pick up their pull list, they end up throwing it in the dollar bin, which is great for me because then I can go back and fill my Rebirth stuff. 19 for Green Lanterns. Out of order again. Number 3. Harley's Little Black Book, Lobo. So $1 a piece. Justice League Darkseid War Part 5. Part 2. A couple of more Terry Dodson Catwoman covers. Number 25 from the New 52. Number 24, Joker's Daughter. Justice League Dark Annual number 2. And Batman All-Star number 7 and number 8. So these ones I got, they were at a different comic store, but they were $1 a piece or 10 for 15. So I picked up Han Solo number 1. That's not one of them. Superman number 10. I think this is the, I don't know if it's the unofficial first Super Sons. Jupiter's Legacy number 5. Another copy of Reborn number 1. See up there right below the R, a couple little skiffs, but I figured it'd be a good reader. All-Star number 3. Then I picked up the, I think it's a Jock cover 2. Then the director's cut of Dark Knight 3, Master Race number 1. Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, the Criminal, the 10th anniversary special. I like Kill or Be Killed, so I figured I'd go back and kind of check this out too. Star Wars, The Force Awakens. The 4-part miniseries of The Black Knight. They had 1 and 2, 3, and 4. This would be good for a rewind show if we ever get one of those in again. I'm not sure if it will. I think I got these at the same place. They were $1 a piece too. Yeah, I know I got those there. The Hunt number 1. I passed on this the first time. I wanted to read it, so I picked up there. Super Crooks, another Millar stuff. Issue 2, 3, and 4. I guess these were the same place too. Jupiter's Legacy number 4. And Wolverine or Marvel Comics presents Wolverine number 90. Oh, there's the number 1 for the miles per hour MPH or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure how they really call that. That's in here. Oopsie. Okay. So I just completed this run. If you watched one of my Rose City Comic Con videos, I got the last issue I needed, but these were a couple that I hadn't shown off yet. The Eternals number 10. This is the Jack Kirby run on the Eternals in the 70s when he came back to Marvel. And number 4. Let's see here. More Millar, Jupiter's Legacy number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Hey JLS, how you doing? Yeah, I love that Kirby stuff. I'm looking forward to. Said finally got that last piece I needed for that run. So on my time off from the Blast of Nostalgia here coming up, I'm going to be jumping into the Eternals and hopefully getting a few other of these stories out of the way so I can get them done and read. So issue 1, there's Huck. Issue 1. I read the first couple. Like I said, I finished up. I got the last 2 at the Rose City Comic Con this last week, so look forward to finishing that too. I did read this because I wanted to get this set. Even though it already has been a movie, I'm not sure if they're maybe planning on making a Netflix series out of it. I kind of hope so because after reading, I love the movie. I love the movie Wanted when it came out. I did not read the story prior to the reading the books, but I really wanted to read the books. And it amazed me how far off base they actually were from the books. And I've heard people talk about that before, but I'm kind of glad I picked these up. I picked the whole setup for about $20, so I was pretty happy. But not all cover A. There might be cover A, cover B, flip-flop back and forth. But Wanted number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, and 6. I would really love them on Netflix to be able to make. I forgot that one character's name. Is it Shithead or whatever? He's a big pile of shit, and he ends up killing a person by death by dysentery. That would be kind of cool, I guess, to see in a Netflix series. But who knows if they actually would put that in there. Then the last few I have. Yep, this is the last few. Always looking for Dave Stevens stuff. I've got a good amount. I mean, there's some expensive stuff out there I don't have yet, but I'm happy to have these. Maybe I might have to show off all of my Dave Stevens stuff when here sometime soon. But this is a square-bound book. This is Vampirella: A Scarlet Thirst. Cool Dave Stevens stuff. And then I picked up Alien Worlds #2 and #4. Oh, that is it. Now I can get this stuff put up. I got to get all my boxes out. Got to go and organize everything again. That's one thing that's always constant. If anybody's a collector out there knows, you get new books, you maybe have to constantly rearrange stuff. So now I've got this stuff as well as my run from my Rose City Comic Con stuff to get finished put up. So I'm going to go ahead and bounce out of here and get sweating, mucking some boxes out. Come check us out Friday night, Blast or Stash It. We got some books, of course, we're going to be reviewing The Realm, the newest Action Comics, as well as Metal #2. So check us out Friday night, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 Eastern. And this is going to be my last show for about a month and a half. I won't be on. I've explained it before, but because I'm going to be actually, my son is a senior this year, and he's playing football for high school. His games are on Friday night, so I'm going to be attending his games versus being on the show. So, but I'm almost positive everybody else can take the handle and run with it and make it just a good show. So, with that, we will catch you guys Friday night on the Blast Out of Stash It show. Later.